The comic book history and the Smallville history of the JSA isn't too different if you look at the basics. They were a generation of heroes that gathered together and became very close. At one point they broke apart because of government pressure, and now they're coming back together and they're going to help bring in the new generation.
Each one of them tried to take the fall for the other, and they tried to protect one another.
I guess during the golden age of robbery and racketeering, there was honor among thieves.
This goes beyond honor. They stood by one another, and in the end, none of the convictions held up.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
I admire their loyalty.
Our Clark Kent and Green Arrow and Chloe are in desperate need of somebody who can come in as a mentor and be there and give some kind of a leadership role in the show, and that is exactly where the JSA comes in.
Why'd they have to team us up together?
So I could keep you in line.
This was elaborate because the characters were Hawkman and Dr. Fate and Stargirl, and they had costumes and they had powers and they had code names, and they have to have their museum and the brownstone. Like, it comes with a lot. It's just very big and very, very much more comic booky than they usually do.
These are characters that as comic book fans we know, but the way that they address them in the show, fans of just, like we say, great drama and interesting sci-fi, action-adventure can kind of glomp onto it and find a lot of satisfaction.
I do think these characters like Dr. Fate and Stargirl and Hawkman have interesting stories just as characters, not as superheroes, as people. I think there's a really great diversity between these three heroes. They're all extremely different from our normal cast and from each other.